Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, bestie. First, do something with this hair. I'm just gonna put the hair up. So what is up? Welcome back to my channel. I am doing another transformation look. And today I was requested to do Vincent van Gogh. Now, the Starry Night. His infamous painting. Honestly, I remember reading it, or I remember the painting itself, but I don't really remember like the backstory of it. So I did some research, and I want to thank one of my lovely subscribers / my really good friend, Brittany. She requested me into doing it, so if you have time, go check out her channel. She's amazingly beautiful, spiritually, soulfully. Thank you, Brittany. I love you. Mwah. All right, first things first, which if you would like for me to transform myself into something, let me know in the comments. If not, then I usually pick it out. And we're just gonna go for it. I have things so, like, just all over the place. Oh gosh, okay, here we go. I got little paint colors from Dollar General the other day. Because I really want to try my best with this. I really do. Which, by the way, I am not a professional makeup artist. Ooh, look at that. Nor am I a professional face painter. I do this for fun. Oh yeah, oh, that's pretty. So this painting is going to be The Starry Night by an artist. His name is Vincent van Gogh, and that's how we say it here in the USA, but in England they pronounce it Vincent van Gogh, I believe. And then in Dutch, which he was Dutch, they pronounced it Vincent van Gogh. So Vincent was born 1853, and he passed away in 1890. The painting that we are doing is called The Starry Night, and like I said, I remember listening to it or seeing it in high school, but English, literature, grammar, I was not a big fan of any of them. So I probably was not into it as much as I am now. I was watching so many videos of The Starry Night, and I never knew why Vincent painted it or what inspired him to do it. And that's what we're going to talk about today. So if you would like, keep watching. Now, I have no idea. I never planned this. So what you are seeing is you're doing it with me. We're doing it together. I look at a picture and I go based on what I see. And I have a little mirror down here. So, the year that the painting happened was in 1889, and how it all taken place was Vincent wasn't your average normal, no such thing. He had a lot of manic episodes. He suffered with depression severely. We think that we suffer with depression. This man had it bad. And he was also on the psychotic spectrum. When he painted his infamous Starry Night painting, it was oil. It was oil on a canvas. Beautiful, right? Oh, that feels so weird. And if you want to see where the painting is and where it's located, it is located in New York at the Museum of Modern Art. So those of you who have never been to New York, that's where you can find it. Vincent painted this masterpiece while staying at an asylum in France. Because he was so gone mentally, for the most part, or what people believe is gone, then he had to go there. And it really put a big toll on his health even further. Which is so wild to think, because I know a lot of us suffer with all sorts of mental health, and especially nowadays, a lot more of us are suffering with that. And the fact that he can make an awful situation into something beautiful is incredible. Like, you have a place in my heart for that. And that's pretty much what he did. He turned a really awful situation into something beautiful, and that would be his paintings. When he was in his rooms, he would usually do his paintings, and it would be like he would just go away almost. I'm trying to do the star. He was in France. That's where he went and stayed at the asylum, which is very sad, but I'm gonna make some of these. So, like I was saying, he battled with a lot of mental health, a lot of struggles at that time, including depression, psychosis. He had a lot of psychotic episodes. But painting was his getaway, which is such a beautiful thing to think of. Whatever you find happy and just like a getaway, and you could just do it all day if you can, it just brings a comfort within yourself. That's kind of what he did. And that was what painting for him did for him. He would sit at his bedroom window at the asylum, and he would paint what he saw. Now, he could see rolling hills from his bedroom window. He saw the night sky. And when you look at the picture of the view from his bedroom window, when you really sit there and look at it, I don't know about y'all, but if I ever had to go, Lord forbid, to an asylum of some sort, it's the view for me. That view is incredibly beautiful. There was a cypress tree, which we're going to get to that in a little bit. There was also, I said rolling hills, right? There was rolling hills, there was a cypress tree, and the night sky. And, I was on YouTube the other day, and I had seen this illusion. I've seen this illusion on like what he believes. I mean, if you look at it, it's like a spiral. It's a spiral. Once you see that spiral for like 10, 12 seconds, then you can definitely see the painting itself moving. Let me know if you've seen that before. If not, I can try to like link over what I'm talking about. Okay, so right now I'm going to be doing the rolling hills. Ooh, this is very pretty. This is a very pretty white. I'm looking at like a picture over here. Now, I did read that he did not paint the Starry Night exactly like he saw it outside of his window. He added his own imagination and his own emotional creativity for like the swirling sky, for example. He added all that within when he was doing his painting, which is very incredible to think of, because like when you have all of those thoughts that runs through your head, and especially if you are in a room alone and all you have is your thoughts. I don't know about y'all, but I know that for me, some thoughts that I be thinking of, I want them to go away ASAP. And it's the fact that he can take something like looking out the window. I'm looking out the window right now, and he put his own emotional imagination throughout what he was looking at. So instead of me painting what I see with the trees and the apartment complexes, I add like my own twist to it, and that's pretty much what he did. And it's so beautiful to think of that someone can actually do that and love what they're doing. Okay, I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna do this tree, the cypress tree. And the cypress tree is often seen as a symbol of death or eternity, which is very interesting. Do y'all remember reading or seeing this in school? Because like I said, I vaguely remember it. And I wasn't the best at paying attention in school. I'm not even gonna lie. I think the only subject I really, paid attention of is math. I loved math. SOL passed. Flying colors. Flying colors. Yes. Connect. Since the cypress tree, they were linked to cemeteries. They were linked to cemeteries in European culture. So I'm sure when he was painting it, he wanted to be respectful, And did y'all know he was only 30 years old when he started painting? I'm 29. So, and I'm literally starting to paint. It's never too late to go for what you want to do. Never too late. So whatever you want to do, go for it. While you're young, but it just gets harder as we get older. Okay, I'm just gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave that for right now. Hopefully I didn't mess it up too bad. The town on the photos of the Starry Night was never really there. Like the small peaceful town that we see in the photos, they weren't visible. He added the small town for memory, to give the painting both reality and imagination. How creative is that, Okay. Because when you see what he was looking at from his window, you didn't see homes, you didn't see churches, big buildings, you saw the rolling hills. So the little town was not there, He wanted to add more to his painting to make it look more realistic, which is very, very creative, if you ask me. His paintings would eventually become a lot more known that we know of them now, like the Starry Night and a few other ones that I had looked up. Around 32, 33 years old, and when he was 37, he sadly passed away. So for a good 7 years, he was making a name for himself, He was getting his work out there, which is such a beautiful thing. Now, it was said that he was very well behaved compared to a lot of the other patients that were there, which, that's amazing, right? Let's come in here. The stars themselves, the brightness of them, They and the moon, the stars and the moon, they symbolized hope shining through, even through the darkest times, which incredible. Like when you sit here and hear that, it's like in the darkest times that he had while living there, with fighting with his emotions and just everything that he was, that he had to go through. The fact that he can see brightness out of darkness is such a powerful move. So powerful. Like, I can't not look up to someone who can do that, because a lot of people struggle and they usually put a lot of the negative things that are happening within their lives onto other people. They're like, I'm struggling and so are you. You're going to be struggling with me. Which is so sad, but so true. Okay, now I'm going to try to work on... I'm going to go and put on this really pretty... I'm going to keep this, but I might put like a little poncho. I'll be right back. Hold on. I think what I'm going to do is, y'all know me, and for some reason, a nice pair of lashes will definitely help with the look. Now, none of this was planned. I'm literally going with you guys as I go. I don't pre-plan these. I don't think about how it's going to look. I just do it. I feel like that, to me, it brings more, I don't know, personality to the look than if I knew what I was going to do. That makes sense. All right. Let me put these on. Hold on. I'm gonna go and put these lashes in and probably put some little either white eyeliner underneath or black. I don't know which, and I'll be right back, okay? Be right back. I know, right? Do y'all remember that, y'all seen Wolverine, that blue girl? What was her name? I forgot her name. That's what I kind of look like. Okay, well, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I think this is the look. This might be the look, honestly. Should I add those earrings for like effect? That'd be kind of cool. I don't know where they are. Oh. No. Nah, we'll take them off. Screenshot if you like this photo. No. Ooh. Or I'll take them off. I don't know if I like the earrings with it. I mean, it's pretty, but I think it's doing a little too much. Let's do this. Yes. Bam. Well, that completes the look. I hope that y'all enjoyed it. Vincent, you're the man. I want to read more of the paintings itself. The Starry Night, look at the Starry Night as something that an incredible inspirational man had to, the demons and all the negative thoughts that he may have been listening to within his head and his mental state wasn't fully there. And I suffer with a lot of mental traumas, but he saw the beauty in the situation that he was in. The fact that he looked out the window and drew all of these beautiful paintings that we know of them now and how big they were back in the 1800s. Like, that's a long time ago. He made something dull, like looking out the window with your thoughts, into something beautiful. And he saw beautifulness when he looked outside. And so just because you may be suffering with a lot of awful mental, you guys know what I mean, like just because your mental state may not be all glitter and rainbows all the time, the fact that you can be strong and find beauty within yourself and project it outside of the universe, that's why you are given beautiful things coming towards you. You don't give up. You keep going. You see beautiful in every situation, even if you are suffering internally. And that to me is a beautiful thing. And did you know, one last thing, there was an incident that had went on in Vincent van Gogh's life, where he ended up cutting a part of his ear from a dispute with like a friend, like a friendship. And he himself knew that he had to get evaluated, that he had to go to a mental institution for himself. So no one was forcing him to do it. He did it himself. So he knew that he probably wasn't the best to just be walking the streets. I hope that this gives someone an inspiration. I enjoyed this. I really hope that you enjoyed it. It was very fun to make. And until then, let me know, is there another creation? So anyone who wants to leave a comment on my video to let me know what you would like for me to try to transform myself into. This is a transform day. So keep an eye out. Make sure you have your notifications on to know when I post again, because I feel like definitely on Sundays I have my music playlist, which if you like music, go and check that out. I explain my whole life story so far, and I think we're like at number 4, but definitely go check that out. Let me know what you think about that. And then if you like this segment, I do this either Tuesdays or Wednesdays. My weeks aren't like secure, but I will get video out either Tuesdays or Wednesdays. So make sure you have those notification bells on. Other than that, thank you again to my friend Brittany. This was, oh my gosh, I enjoyed doing this. I didn't know how it was going to go, but I did it. And I hope that I made you proud, and I hope that I made everyone else proud. And thank you so much for just being here, for clicking this video, and for supporting me, and for even watching the video. And if you made it to the end, thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. Okay, well, until next time, I guess I gotta clean this whole thing up. If y'all see this room, it looks like a tornado went through it. But anyways, I love you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.